Begone, nice guy. It's time to get real. In this video, I will cover the three main things that if you don't have enough sex in your relationship and you want to change that, here are the three things that you need to start with to get more sex in your love life, in your relationship. My name's Steve. This is Recovering Nice Guy. Now, number one. Let's not start with number one. Let's begin with what is it like to be a man in a relationship with no sex or very little sex, or what sex there is obligation sex, or it's just the same old thing every time. What's it like? It hurts. I know from experience, it hurts. To lay beside this woman every night, knowing that I have chosen her out of everybody that I've met previously. I want to be with her, and I love her, and I adore her, and to lay beside her every night, listening to her breathe, feeling her body heat, feeling her presence, hearing her turn over and feeling her turn over, and knowing that she does not want me. It's gut-wrenching. It's not as simple as just, oh, you're not getting enough sex. It's actually gut-wrenching to know that she doesn't want me in the way that I want her. So what can you do about it? Number one. Now, this might be the hardest one. Stop chasing her. I learnt this the hard way. I had a long marriage. Well, by today's standards, it's a long marriage. By my parents' standards, it wasn't a long marriage. But I had a long marriage. And I learnt this the hard way. I chased her and chased her and chased her for years, like a needy little boy, wanting her, wanting her, wanting her. And that doesn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work in the relationships before her, and it didn't work with her. And so I stopped chasing her. But the problem was that when I stopped chasing her, I stopped chasing her because that was the end for me. I had made the decision that that was the end, but because of financial constrictions, parenting, it would take some time to try to extricate myself from the relationship in a way that was reasonably healthy for all of us. It's not just something that you can just do when you've got commitments and you've got children. So I stopped chasing her. And guess what? Within a week of me stopping chasing her, she came forward. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. I've been wanting this for so long, and then I stopped chasing her, and she starts coming forward and starts initiating. And starts initiating what I want. But by that time it was too late. So if it's not too late for you, stop pursuing her. Stop chasing her. Within this stopping chasing her, if you're chasing her because the needy little boy who didn't get what he needed from mummy or from your carer is trying to get that from her. No woman wants to be needed. They want to be wanted, to be craved, not to be needed by a needy little boy that's inside us. So want her. Change your need into want. So stop chasing her is number one. Number two, you need to get your shit off her and onto yourself. You need to get your focus off her and what she's not doing, what she isn't doing for you, how much you're missing her, how much she's not fulfilling you, and blah, 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 blah. You need to get your focus off her and get it onto the man in the mirror. Look at the man in the mirror. What's his purpose? Why is he here? What's his gift to the world? How is he going to help the people of the world? Get in touch with your purpose. Get in touch with your gift. Work on yourself. Get yourself fit and healthy. Start looking after yourself. Start to dress better. Get your life in order. And I'm not kidding. This is what women want. They want to be with a man who has their shit together. Not a needy little boy who's chasing her for sex or feel me, do this for me, I need to be loved. That's me. That used to be me, decades ago. The needy little boy chasing mummy for, something that I was never going to get. So if that's you, stop it. Get your focus on yourself. Get it together. Get clear on where you're going. Get clear on how you're going to get there. Take your time. Hopefully life is a long time for you. But get focused on what's important for you. The third thing that you must do. As recovering nice guys, we often will with the intent of being transparent, being respectful, being honest, being good men, being stand-up men, we will tell her everything. Stop it. Stop telling her everything about what you think, about what you feel, about your life, about your day, about your troubles, about your problems. Stop it. She doesn't need to hear it. She doesn't want to hear it. It's not helping your relationship. Not all men do this, but a lot of nice guys do it. I'm very guilty of doing this in the hope of, creating some sort of intimacy, in the hope of being closer to her, in the hope of getting more sex, the hope of I splurge and just vomit my emotional bullshit and vomit my story and my, all the wounds and blah, blah, blah. She doesn't want to hear it. That doesn't mean that you ignore it. Go get the help that you want. It's other men you need to talk to about this. She doesn't understand. She's a woman. She doesn't have any reference points or framework for having a cock in this society. So she's not going to understand. You're not going to get the empathy and the understanding that you want from her. If you have children, she's not going to have the capacity, the bandwidth to actually handle you, to actually help you with that. You're just going to become another problem, another child with emotional drama that she's got to look after, which she doesn't want, and that's not going to help your sex life. So stop telling her everything. Go find a men's group. Go talk to a mate. Go have deeper conversations with other men. Get your shit off her and go to other men and talk about it. Get your support from other men. Okay? The big thing that most of us men do is that we put all of our emotional eggs in one basket. And that basket is the basket of our woman. Now, it's not healthy, but she may tolerate it in the beginning, in the early stages, but she's not going to like it as years go on. And she's particularly not going to like all your emotional eggs being in her basket once she has a child. So get your eggs out of her basket and start talking and listening and supporting men. You've got something to offer men as much as they've got something to offer you. So get your shit off her. Take it to men. Talk to her about what is happening in your relationship. Talk about how do you support her? How do you support the kids? Where are you going? What do you want? Have those talks and etc. But don't come from a place of neediness. Come from a place of presence. And I'll do more work and videos around presence at some time in the future. So there's 3 tips for you there. Stop chasing her. Women want to be wanted. They hate being needed. Get your focus off her, get it onto yourself. Get clear on where you're going, get clear on, doesn't matter if it takes 3 months, 3 years, get the clarity that you need. Get on purpose, get on track for yourself and get your shit off her. Get all your emotional eggs out of her basket and get support with men, by men, with men out in the community. Now, guys, it's that time of the video where, people ask for thumbs up and likes and comments and stuff. This is a beginning channel. You're really lucky in that I haven't got many people at the moment watching this. There's no many demands on my time. So I want to know from you, firstly, does this resonate with you? Yes or no? So put down the comments below, yes or no. Simple. Nice and easy. As a beginning channel, I've got a wealth of knowledge and experience that I can bring and that I want to bring through this channel. I'm new to YouTube, but I'm very experienced in a whole wealth of aspects of relating, from the body with massage to health to parenting to anger to domestic violence. I've worked a lot with tantra and sacred sexuality, counseling and relationships. It's 35 years of stuff that I've done, so professionally and personally, and I'm bringing it out through this channel. So what do you need? What do you want? As a nice guy, as a recovering nice guy, what's the next step for you in empowering yourself to become more real? Let me know down below. Okay? See you next time.